Your Filthy Gaijin Podcast reviews Spider-Man Nostalgia Edition. I am your host, El Cid.
Baki. DK.
No, shh. You don't get to talk yet.
Okay.
Came to the movie late. Silence.
Silence! My bad.
Anyway, what better way to start a movie than with fucking 50-year-old sleut Marissa Tomei banging Jon Favreau? And then, it's... Because this is 2021 and there's no values anymore. She's banging him, but they're not actually together and they're moving out. It's weird.
Well, don't put a label on this. Okay.
It's just what are we trying to teach the kids? And by the way, that was the least disgusting thing in this movie. It gets worse from here. Holy shit. So, right off the bat, I already predict these things based on the theater reaction and the reviews I'm seeing online. Most of you are going to be taken in by this. We're going to be flooded with people saying, oh, this was so good. It was so good. This is Doc Ock. It's Doc Ock. It's so good. And, it'll work on most of you midwits. But no, we're going to stand firm. This shit sucks. And we're going to tell you why.
It was not good.
It was not good. And if you were one of our elite followers, one of our elite 50-plus crew members, you'll understand. And by the time we're done, you're going to get it. You'll get it. And, so it starts with that whore.
She's still hot though.
Yeah. No. She's nothing compared to what she was in My Cousin Vinny or anything.
Of course, but again.
No, bro. I like the old Hollywood where once a woman expired, she just goes into the bin, bro. That's it.
28, you're done.
Yeah.
That's it. Go home.
Yeah. But no, Hollywood is all extremes. They got to go. Now they do really young and really old, and by really young I mean exactly what you're thinking. Anyway, they go on to making fun of J. Jonah Jameson. They're they put him in the Alex Jones background, For those of you who know or are familiar, they've got the InfoWars background, the glowing lights. Because, Alex Jones is so wrong about everything, right? He was wrong about Iraq not having WMDs, and he was wrong about Epstein. But make fun of him. You who trust Dr. Fauci, you know more, right? I'm in a mood today, bro. Oh, no, I can't. Hold me back, son. Hold me back.
Nah, you know what? Get it out, son.
Yeah. No, bro. And then, what was it? I jotted down here in that awful movie theater, Mary Jane. So someone was Michelle Jones Watson. And she's like, no, just Jones. I don't go by Watson. Fucking Zendaya. Fucking, all right, fucking Michelle Rashida Jones. I'm so done with this. And then, oh no. We're going to talk about the movie theater, but the first moment it started for me, and I don't know, Baki, you probably had a similar experience, even though you had quite a character sitting next to you, was, the Daredevil is their lawyer, and you just hear everyone's like, Daredevil! He's Daredevil!
Yeah, and the dumb bitch next to me was like, who is that? She said it like she expected an answer. Keep in mind, it's like a fucking retarded 14-year-old girl. She said it like she expected me to answer, and I was just
but this is what happens when you're watching a movie theater full of Japanese people. They just start yelling at the screen. Oh no!
And everyone was going crazy, and I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. What's wrong with these people?
No, they're like, yo, I recognize that thing. Yeah. AT.
I was just kind of surprised. I was like, oh, okay, he's in it.
No, these things usually called Easter eggs. Yeah. It's just okay, cool, you mentioned it. But these people were literally clapping like trained seals. Yeah. And it's no, at one point somebody throws a brick through the window and... Daredevil with his little sonar vision, he catches it.
Because he's not actually blind.
And people are like, oh my god, how fucking easy are you people to impress? Holy shit. And I can't even. And by the way, that's the extent of the cameo. He's in the movie for about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
25 too long. Oh no, and so let's talk about the theater experience a little bit, because, one of the big things is this is going to save movie theaters. After a long bout of the shutdowns and everything, this is going to save the theaters. Even though now Omicron variant, a.k.a. the variant that was supposed to be the G variant, wonder why they didn't name it that. Now they're enforcing masks again and everything. We get there, they're demanding we put on masks that we don't have. I made a face at the guy at the theater, so he immediately brought us out masks and stopped hassling us. Because I was about to lose my temper. But anyway, we get in there. I don't know what it is. Whether it's the fact that we went into a very heavily Japanese neighborhood in New York City, or the fact that, people haven't been out in 2 years, or the fact that Zoomers are all autistic. But
definitely that one.
Yeah. All of the above. And the people were screaming and shouting and talking to the movie. there were a lot of flashing lights, so they were a little agitated, and I think they would talk to characters on the screen like you said, like they were expecting a response.
Yeah, they're like, yo, that's my boy.
Yeah.
No, if you like the theater experience, you're definitely a masochist. 'Cause there's nothing to like here. You're a freak.
So Baki had a girl sitting next to him who she was seemingly alone, but then another girl showed up like midway through to bring her food, and then she left. So I'm guessing like these are typical Zoomers who, you know, they didn't know how to act in life. They bought like last second tickets so they couldn't sit together. But this girl was sitting like, you know, all the way across the movie theater. But the one next to Baki just kept talking like her friend was next to her. I actually think she had her cell phone open and was speaking through her through like an AirPod or something like that. Like, you know how these Zoomers are. And literally, she would be like, you know, we're gonna skip ahead, we'll skip back. But she was like, oh, Toby though.
No, she's like, oh, I'm waiting for Toby, and then they showed the guy from The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, okay, this is what we're dealing with here. Andrew Garfield shows up eventually, spoiler, and this girl's like, oh my god, Toby! It's Toby!
Yeah. No. And then she's like, wait, but I'm waiting for Toby. I'm like, you don't know who the fuck that is?
Yeah, by the way, it wasn't just her, because, you know, I too, like the Daredevil, have like a sonar-like sense of hearing. And behind me, at least 5 people, and like to my right and to the front, there were other people. I would say at least 10 plus kids in that movie theater started saying Toby when Andrew Garfield walked onto the screen.
They don't know.
And I'm like, bitch, you're 14. You don't know who Tobey Maguire is.
No.
That's not your generation.
No, it made me miss like back in like the 80s and the 90s when there was just like shootings at movie theaters when like certain demographics would start shooting at the screen. That made me miss that shit. Oh no!
Tobey Maguire hasn't made a movie in 15 years or something. Like,
not a relevant one. Not since Spider-Man 3 in like 07.
No. But
oh my god!
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say I was looking forward to seeing Toby. Then when I saw him, I was depressing. I was like, oh, this man has not aged well at all. I was like sad. I was like, yo, that man looks like shit.
No, but like if you heard people again like behind us, they were like, oh, yo, he ain't aged today. Yo,
what are you looking at?
Yo, that ain't aged a day.
I saw him. He was complaining about his back and shit. I was like, nah, take him back. I don't want to see this, man. This is depressing.
Oh, no, bro. Just like put him down. But anyway, so nah. So I hate everything about this. Like every man in this movie's a retarded. And like they showed Jon Favreau, you know, because he's he plays Jon Favreau in this movie, and they take he lets them, well, not even lets them, they just kind of take his apartment, you know, that because he's a cuck. Even though Aunt May just dumped him like 5 minutes before, now they all move into his apartment, and they play for laughs that he, you know, because he's a fat guy, he has a sleep apnea mask, he has a CPAP, and like, yo, isn't that funny? He's got a CPAP. It's like, yo, that's not funny. That's a serious medical condition. People need to understand this and stop, like, they gotta stop kicking you out. Like, women have to stop leaving on the first date when they see you put that on. It's bad out here, man. I'll have you know, like, every athlete in World's Strongest Man wears one, okay? It's not a mark of shame. It just means you're one of the world's strongest men.
Yeah, you know, you're so strong, you need help breathing.
Yeah. your muscles are so big in your nose that they don't let the air through. That's what that is.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I just want to say this movie was so good. They had to bring back old Spider-Man and old villains because it was just that good.
Yeah. Oh, no. And so we're almost through. This is all the beginning. At one point, Zendaya is like FaceTiming in Tom Holland. And they're having this scene where they're like both in bed and they're like, because, you know, they just revealed to the world that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And, you know, they're trying to talk and everything. It's like so wooden, so bad. I don't believe any of this. Zendaya tries to act and it's awful.
Can't act.
She can't act. I don't even think she's acting. I think it's actually her again. Like, one of the things we did in the lead up to this, if you've seen, like, on YouTube, they've been releasing these clips of, like, oh, Tom Holland and Zendaya, they got such chemistry. First thing, no, they don't.
They don't.
I've been told by a group of Hispanic women in their 50s who are experts in these things due to beauty salons that, you know, he might be a bit of a non-heterosexual. I'll say it, like
gay.
Yeah, which again, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but it is what it is, and they're trying to do this act where, like, him and Zendaya, they're a real couple.
It's definitely true because Tom Holland all of a sudden is like, yeah, you know, I want a family, all that, and I'm like, you know who says that stuff? What kind of 21-year-old says that stuff? Come on, what are you trying to hide, buddy?
You're worth millions. You're a star, and you're like, nah.
He's like, let me not bang models left and right.
Beard Zendaya over here, but oh no. But anyway, they're acting on the bed, and it's just awful. And so he goes to school,
which is retarded. He goes back to school after everyone finds out.
This is the part. This is the part of it. It just. I know you're supposed to suspend disbelief for these things, but no, I'm sorry. The whole world knows you're Spider-Man. There's no reason for you to still go to school.
Yep.
But no, they're still like, okay, no, you gotta get into MIT.
High school mad important.
You gotta get into MIT. It's like, no,
MIT's not even that good.
No, this was written by like a Reddit sheeple. Like, why do you think he needs to go to college in the first fucking place? Why do you think he needs to graduate high school in the first fucking place? He's fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, no.
Yo. Imagine you're Spider-Man and they're like, yo, do this homework.
Also, MIT, what is that, like the 7th ranked school or some shit? Like, come on, go to Harvard, my man. Come on.
No, because the maths. You gotta trust the science. You know?
Yeah. Because
he's gonna study how to make airborne viruses in the Wuhan lab. But nah. So he gets to school and all the teachers and principals are black, and Hannibal Buress is like, nah, you killed Mysterio.
Yeah. You a killer.
You a killer bee. It's like, oh no, it's just awful. And they'll walk in, all these autistic students just got their phones out and everything, which like. I'm just trying to think, like, yeah, I get the joke they're trying to make, but, like, nah, if I found out my classmate was, like, Spider-Man, is that really the move? Am I just going to stand there, like, like just a meme and just take a picture of him? Or, do I try to ingratiate myself in some way? Or, do I just act like a fucking human and not antagonize the guy? Like,
I'd probably stay away, because anywhere he is, you're gonna get everyone getting fucked up.
I'm like, guys, I'm not going to school for 3 weeks.
I'd switch schools. I'd be like, nah, I'm not going there anymore.
That school's going to get destroyed any day.
Yeah, but that's the thing, too. Like, you're making it a target. But nah, so then all the colleges reject him, which is just, that's so hilariously wrong if you know anything about college. Yeah, they don't let in celebrities and shit to college, right? That's how that works. And then, for good measure, they reject his fat trans friend, and they reject Michelle Rashida Jones, and it's so silly that's not how that works.
No.
You tell me as a college administrator you wouldn't want to have fucking Spider-Man there? It's absurd. And by the way, they're so concerned with getting into MIT, getting this. Dude, it's undergrad. Hey, if any of you high school kids are listening to this, undergrad doesn't matter.
Nope.
Go to your local community college or state college and save money. And then if you're actually a good student, then you can go to grad school somewhere. But instead they're like, oh, let's go get ourselves indebted. Let's go get some student debt. Let's go become one of these millennials who, has, say, it's $200,000 in debt just to be a barista at Starbucks. Thank you, I'd like a venti. Disgusting.
I've seen so many people like this.
It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, they all get rejected from MIT, so Peter Parker is like, oh, I got rejected from college. Now time to cast a reality-altering spell.
That's a great idea.
Which Strange did. He would not normally do that.
So he walks into Doctor Strange's house, and that guy from Eternals is there, and apparently he's the new Sorcerer Supreme, on like a technicality or some shit, which I don't get it. But then he leaves, and he just leaves Doctor Strange by himself. And no, you get it though. You get why Doctor Strange is no longer the Sorcerer Supreme, and
of course
that fat guy from Eternals and Shang-Chi is
his
now.
His skin is a little too fair for my liking personally.
Oh no!
And then Peter Porker bullies him into doing the stupid spell. No, in the comics or whatever, Doctor Strange would be like,
no. Forget the comics. The character they've already established last one movie ago would never listen to Peter Parker.
That guy's a stupid teenager.
No. Forget the character. Just who he was before he even became Doctor Strange.
He's an arrogant surgeon.
Yeah, he'd be like, get out of my office.
Yeah,
can he get into MIT?
Yeah. And by the way, didn't you notice that he's dressed in a sweatpants and everything? Everyone's just becoming a fucking slob in this movie, in this country, in this society. God, I wish Kevin Spacey's character from Seven was real. That's what this shit makes me think of.
Was he wearing Uggs or some shit? I was like,
yeah, he was wearing Uggs because why not? Why not, my man?
Can't be too masculine with that beard.
No. Oh, by the way, they make fun of that too. Did you notice when Zendaya's in the basement, she finds a goatee beard dye, which is supposed to be a big laugh. Ha ha ha. Ha, this guy dyes his beard.
Oh,
ha ha ha.
My brain must have.
Hey Zendaya, you dye your hair, and I notice you straighten it too, right? Fucking fraud.
No, how about no more plastic surgery and makeup as well on top of that? These people judging grown men for dyeing their hair.
Who do you think has done more? Had more work done? Benedict Cumberbatch or Marissa Tomei? We want to play that game?
Yeah.
You want to play that game?
No. Make fun of a guy for dyeing his gray hair because people start going gray at 30.
Yeah.
People go gray in their 20s, bro. Because it's called going through life.
Yeah.
Fucking Zendaya. Let's see if you get a couple grays. Let's see how quick you die.
Some teenagers go crazy.
Yeah, fucking disgusting, repulsive.
I know a guy who just from stress had mad grays, and then because of quarantine, he was home all day for like a year, and they were all gone.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. If you listen to this podcast, we will teach you how to heal gray hair.
Yes.
So let's listen to us.
All the remedies.
Yeah. So then initially there's like, oh, they're going to do a spell to mess with time. But then like, oh, no, too dangerous. So he's like, oh, I know something better. We're going to do a spell so everyone forgets. We're going to do a forgetfulness spell. And then the guy from Eternals and Shang-Chi, he's just like, nah, that spell's too dark. The dark powers. And then he leaves.
But what does that guy know about like spells and stuff? No. They haven't established he's a magician.
No.
No, they're low level fucking peasants.
Like, they're literally robots.
And then as he's doing the spell, Peter Porker he keeps he keeps altering the spell. He's like, no, but MJ gotta know.
And happy.
By the way, this is a good time to pause. I'm so sick of hearing about these fucking British actors. Get the fuck out of here. Like, if you're Daniel Day-Lewis, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the rest of you, Tom Holland, Benedict Cumberbatch, no, you can't do American accents. Like,
no.
You lose the ability to project volume and air into your voice when you do it. You make yourself sound, like, weird, or in the case of Tom Holland, make yourself sound 5. Yeah. I'm done with this. None of you can act. None of you. These are residual effects.
They concentrate so hard just to sound American that they forget they can't act.
They can't act. They lose their ability to put any forcefulness into their voice. Sir, Dr. Strange. But MJ, shut up.
By the way, that was on point.
That's how he sounds.
That's exactly how he sounds.
That's what he sounds like. Yeah.
No, hire me, huh? Nah,
he'll do it for just $1 million. He's not. He's not a greedy guy.
Yeah. No.
Because he cares about the art. That's why.
I do it for the fans, man. I do it for the fans. But So then the spell obviously goes wrong. It's absurd. And then So then Peter Porker, he goes out on a mission after this, thinking okay, no, that didn't work, but he sealed the spell, so it's all good. Let me go back about my day. As this is happening, a certain member of our party decides to join the movie.
Gang, let's go.
Yo, so our third host is finally here. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hey, I'm DK.
So, a certain someone...
he was taking a shit.
No, Israeli spies tried to take him out. I don't know. Whatever it was. The point is, he shows up like half an hour into the movie, but fortunately, he didn't miss shit.
The same fight scene that I showed up while that was going on, while Peter Porker was fighting Doc Ock, I had to go through the same exact thing against like an Israeli Doc Ock to get to the movie theater, because they don't want me to review this movie.
Yeah, no,
they came after me.
They don't.
That's what happened.
They tried to stop him. They've been trying to stop him all week.
They messed up because Krav Maga is fake, and I do real martial arts, so they messed up.
Aikido, the strongest art.
That's facts, 100%.
No, that's facts.
I learned from
Steven Seagal-san.
Sensei Steven Seagal himself.
Yes.
That's it.
And so as he shows up, Doc Ock shows up at the same time.
That's facts.
And that's again, this is like the second part where it gets really bad at this point. People just clapping like the seals,
Again, they don't know who he is. So why are you clapping?
There's kids there that have never seen him before.
No, the kids absolutely. We've already told you they didn't know who Tobey Maguire was. If you don't fucking know who Tobey Maguire was,
you're not gonna know who fucking Doc Ock.
You don't know Doc Ock.
Also, the second Doc Ock showed up, it was obvious. Like Alfred Molina is too good for this movie. Yeah. He's like a good actor.
No, he's also like too old.
He's too old. Yes.
Whenever you would see him in the light, he looked like shit.
He was 50 in the original Spider-Man's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, man's in his 70s. He looks awful.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was bad.
Yeah, and then they, so they cheer for that. Then you get this CGI cringe fest, and then again, they see the little Green Goblin bomb show up, and people start clapping like seals again for that.
Oh my god!
Green Goblin!
They didn't show anything though. Yeah. What are you clapping for?
Yeah. And then fucking what's his face shows up.
Sandman.
But he gets teleported to the thing, to the little basement of Doctor Strange's house.
Yeah.
And someone in the audience is like, "Yo, it's Reptile or Lizard, whatever the fuck."
I forgot his name too. I was like, wait, isn't that Crocodile? Oh, no,
it's Killer Croc. Oh shit! And then
so extra.
But he said it like a second early. Like he said it the second he saw a flicker because he's read the reviews like a fucking poison zoomer.
Or he spoiled himself.
Yeah. He spoiled himself, so he just wanted to be the first guy to say it. FOMO.
It was so annoying.
And it was too. It's bad enough when everyone spontaneously reacts like this, but if you're the first guy and you're alone and doesn't follow, you're just a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
I'm like, I saw him too. Shut up.
We're all watching.
Yeah, it's like, yo, I know, I was there, bro. Like, fucking.
You're not at home, asshole.
Yeah. So then Doctor Strange is like, oh, we got a side quest now. You got to capture these people using this Pokeball I give you that sends them here.
Yeah.
So he goes and Electro shows up and people clap for him.
Why?
I don't know. I'm noticing fucking how fucking far Jamie Foxx's career has died. Good fucking asshole. Like,
oh, for sure. He went from like Django, one of the best movies, to this. Also, like, there's a lot of retconning of history going on in this movie right now.
Yeah.
People are pretending like they enjoyed Jamie Foxx and Lizard.
They didn't.
The Garfield movies were universally not liked.
Yeah.
But
later on, they joke about this.
Well, they joke about it.
They make fun of him.
Yeah, but I'll say it though. I don't know. I may have changed my opinion. Garfield is still a little bit more charismatic than Tom Holland.
Oh no, he's the best Spider-Man. It's so sad that the best Spider-Man was in the worst movies.
So Garfield's another British actor, but he can actually kind of do an American accent unlike these people.
Yeah. I think he's won an Oscar.
Yeah, so he's an actual actor.
He's an actual actor.
He's an actual actor, whereas Tom Holland, I don't know. He's somebody's son, I think.
I think so.
Tom Holland's definitely the worst Spider-Man.
Tom Holland was somebody's dancing boy that they let into this.
Like,
Tobey Maguire is iconic because he did it first.
Yeah.
And he's Tobey Maguire.
It's funny if you rank it. It's Tobey Chan number 1. Number 2 is Amazing Spider-Man. Garfield.
It's funny because...
And number 3 is Tom Holland.
Number 1 is that guy from the animated series.
Yeah.
For sure.
Mary Jane!
That's the goat. That's
Insert clip again.
Yeah. No. We have too many copyright strikes. We're not inserting any clips.
No clips. Never mind.
No clips.
Rest in peace, our Dune review.
Yes.
But nah, it's just, Tobey Maguire, it's funny because he was like already kind of old for the role when he got it.
Oh, he was 30 playing a 16-year-old.
And now he's pushing it.
And now he's like 55.
Yeah, how is it that William Dafoe aged better than this guy? Like, he looks the same.
You know what it is? Willem Dafoe...
Well, if you already look like a piece of leather...
He's always looked like the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
So it's only just gotten better.
Yeah, I think they fix his teeth too. Like, oh boy. But,
But yeah, he's collecting all the Pokemon.
No, wait, no. Just sorry, I wrote this down. It's like, I can't do this, Doctor Strange, because I just got another chance to go to college. So what if the college just see me do this? And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. Like,
No. The fact that Doctor Strange just didn't when he does this little trick where he can go through portals, just send him through a portal to the moon or something.
Yeah.
Just kill this kid. So he sucks.
Yeah. So then they make fun of Dr. Octopus's name, Otto Octavius.
Well, that was super funny.
That's so funny. Like, you're real cool.
By the way, they've done this joke 5 times in these movies already. They did it with Doctor Strange already.
Yeah.
They did it with freaking 1 or 2 other people already. Like, guys, this joke's done.
It's done. And also, like, your fucking name is Zendaya. Like, who the fuck are you to make fun of anyone's name?
Yeah. Also, this whole thing where Doctor Strange is like lecturing them, and she's just like, "Well, technically, it's your fault." Bitch, it's your boyfriend's fault who wanted to erase people's memories.
Yeah, and then she's like, say please, and he does like a cuck.
Yeah, no. This character just would never respect a teenager. He's a sorcerer supreme / arrogant surgeon. Like,
but they nerf him.
This guy's supposed to have like legit 180 IQ, and they just fucking nerf him.
They nerf him. He ends up losing to fucking Spider-Man later on. What the fuck?
Hey, I know some magic words, like please. Fucking disgusting.
She can't act. Everything she sells, you know what it is? She's someone.
She's someone's daughter. That's all she is.
She's someone's daughter, and she's a Disney actress who never evolved. Like, there's people out there.
She's in Disney?
Yeah, she's a Disney.
She's like some Disney child actress.
I never watched that.
Star.
She, like Tom Holland, she was also someone's dancing boy.
I was a cartoon and a Nick guy, the superior, networks.
There you go.
But what do you call it? Because there's I think the only Disney actor that ever was like decent was Shia LaBeouf, and he's a freak.
Shut up! Get the fuck out of here.
He's better than Zendaya though.
Zac Efron the ghost.
Shia LaBeouf just plays Shia LaBeouf.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not acting. The difference is because he's a freak, it's more amusing.
So there's entertainment value. My point.
Yeah.
Zendaya's just cringe. She can't act and she's not amusing.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you a real hot take here. Real hot take. Best Disney child actor, Justin Timberlake.
Justin Timberlake with a Disney star?
Yes, him, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Little Kim, and like some other person I forget. They were all part of the Mickey Mouse Club.
Nah, I had no idea.
Yeah. But I'll say it, even though he's not known as an actor, he's better than these people.
I've seen him in a few things. Yeah, he's decent.
I've
never
seen
seen
him
him
on Best Body.
Doesn't he have like a plastic face now?
He does.
Baki's like, yeah, even better. Plastic face. Best face.
Listen, son. He
Unbreakable titanium face.
He's training hard, son.
Yeah, eating clean and training hard. We approve of that.
And he's a cokehead.
They're all cokeheads, though.
Yeah, come on. Which one of these people's gonna say like? Look at Willem Dafoe's face, bro. Like, come on. But nah. So then he's fighting Jamie Foxx. Sandman shows up. And Sandman's like, you remember me? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, yo, me neither. Who are you?
And then Sandman helps him because they established, like, I think in the originals that he wasn't that bad. Even though he killed Peter Parker's uncle.
People are all awful.
He's the one who killed Peter Parker's uncle.
Yeah. And then Green Goblin shows up and he's supposed to have like dementia or something like that. You're supposed to feel bad for this person.
And I'm like, schizophrenic.
No, he's the craziest one of them all, like clearly.
Yeah, no.
He's basically playing the Joker.
Yeah, no, but again, it's also part of it where like, he was always schizophrenic, but they make him kind of pathetic.
Yeah.
Because every man in this movie has to be like a pathetic, weak cup.
No. His like good side, his normal side is like pathetic. Please help me, Peter Parker.
I'm an old man.
Nah, like he
I'm too weak.
No, they're doing power. They're doing the Palpatine thing, which again, the whole point of that is fake. But nah, this guy's being genuine.
And then he beats the fuck out of Tom Holland at like 7 years old.
Okay, by the way, my memory may be fuzzy because these Tobey Maguire movies are like 40 years old at this point. Yeah. Green Goblin was never supposed to be that strong, right? Or like without his weapons, he could outfight Spider-Man.
No, but it's funny though.
I think like he would hold him off for a little bit, but without his weapons.
He was like power bombing him through concrete floors. Like,
but
he wasn't supposed to be like that level of strong.
I don't remember.
Compared to Tom Holland, come on, that guy's a 20.
No, I'm sure right now Willem Dafoe at 90 years old could still beat the fuck out of Tom Holland, but like.
In an interview, Tom Holland was like, "Yeah, he punched me," and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "I believe it."
No, he actually said that. So he's like, "Yeah, when the fight scenes, I was going easy on him because let's face it, this is an old man, but he really punched me and it hurt so bad."
Yeah.
Why would you share that? Like,
oh no.
Oh my goodness.
So he goes out there. He starts collecting all the Pokemon.
He gets them. He gets them all.
He gets all of them.
He gets all of them. These people suck.
Dafoe actually shows up himself because he's like, oh. His normal cut side is like, I can't do this anymore.
But then again, Doctor Strange, he regains some of his IQ points and immediately puts him in the cell. Doesn't fall for any of this shit.
Yeah, he's like, nah, these people, their fate is to die. Like, we're sending them back.
Yeah, but again, and then they make these villains so fucking pathetic. They're all like begging to live and shit. Like, nah, these people are evil, but they wouldn't have begged.
No
one
begs.
Like, nah, kill me.
They'd be like, fuck you, I already died. You think I'm scared of dying? I already fucking died.
No, they'll try to escape. That's what they should have done.
Well, again, it seemed like they can't, but all right, they still should have been like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
But nah. And, then, Peter Porker goes so fucking stupid. He's like, nah, I can't let them die.
They're already dead, though. Half of them.
Why? These people don't even exist in your universe.
Yeah.
It's not even killing.
Oh,
it's not killing. Goodness. First of all, they already died. Second of all, they're not from your universe.
Okay, so the theories is saying, like, one, this is threatening, like, the metaphysical integrity of your universe. So they have to be sent back.
Yeah.
Two, they already died. Why do you care? Three, what are you going to do by keeping them here?
They're going to kill more people.
Yeah, but no, this guy's like, no, I can fix them. So, by the way, this is the hidden message of this movie. This movie's about how criminal justice reform doesn't work. That's what this movie's about. But nah, so he decides to fight Doctor Strange to save these people. And
that was so stupid.
It was a real shitty CGI fest.
Yeah, and guess what? Spider-Man wins because he knows a little bit of geometry.
He knows math, because if you know, like, if you know, like, trigonometry, like, you can beat Doctor Strange in Doctor Strange's mirror universe.
Yeah, mirror universe, old magic.
Well, he's having, like, an Inception battle.
Yeah.
This is the guy that put up the best fight against Thanos, by the way.
Yeah, like, this is freaking...
in canon, this should be one of the most powerful fucking Avengers.
In canon, he should beat Spider-Man in 5 seconds.
So easily.
No, it should just kind of warp him away. Oh, you're done.
Yeah,
drop him into space.
But it was so it's like, because he knows math, like, what? Well, how does that imply to the little web maneuver he did?
Math is power.
He, like, pulled a bunch of rocks into a formation.
Trust the science, Dr. Fauci.
It's just so dumb. And then he, like, stole his ring. So Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, needs his little ring thing to get around.
No, again,
get out of here with that.
Doctor Strange belongs to a certain ethnic group that, let's just say, is out of favor, a certain gender that's out of favor. So he gets beaten up and robbed by a child.
Yes.
You know, it's, oh boy.
This movie's so blatant with that. Later on, they have Jamie Foxx saying, like, nah, like, you're from Queens and you help people. I assumed you were black.
yeah, that's what I would assume too.
How freak was that? He's like, nah, but like, yo, this whole time, you know, you were a nice guy and you're out there in Queens helping
That's
people.
exactly what comes to mind.
And then he's like,
yeah, a nice guy from Queens that helps people. That must be it.
That must be it. You're black.
then he's like, there's got to be a black Spider-Man out there. And I was like, oh, they better not show one.
And then they literally both wink at the screen. There's got to be a black Spider-Man somewhere. Wink,
no.
And everyone in the audience was like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no. You would hear like the little autistic zoomers in the back there with Miles Morales. Oh no.
So
disgusting.
So he's like starts helping all these guys and he fixes Doc.
Yeah, but wait, lizard, reptile, killer croc, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
He looks at Michelle Rashida Jones and he's like, "Oh no way, you can't be his girlfriend." But like, I agree, but for the exact opposite reason he means it.
No, everyone keeps saying, what's her name? Zendaya.
Michelle Rashida Jones.
Yeah, Zendaya is not good looking. She's completely skinny, flat everywhere,
So
weird face.
Bro, I think she's a psychological warfare operation against the American people.
I think so too.
Let's just put it this way: we were watching some interviews with her where she's in her regular clothes instead of. Because they do a thing here where she's always wearing like a coat and a baggy sweater to hide just how anorexic she is. In her regular clothes, she has V-taper. Yeah. V-taper is what bodybuilders aim for. They want those shoulders that are so much wider than their waist, so that it creates like that upside down pyramid look. It's what all of us have. But she's a woman. She's not supposed to have that. Her hips are supposed to be wider than her shoulders.
Yeah.
It's the opposite here. Her hips are so much narrower than her shoulders.
Yeah.
She looks like fucking Bruce Lee's physique. Like, if you ever seen those shots.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, like, is this a psyop? Like, are they trying to, like, through brute force, try to trick you into thinking, like, this is the standard of beauty you should be going for? They're trying to trick you that you as a man should be attracted to this physique, which is the physique of a young prepubescent boy.
Yes. That's
Dark
gotta
shit.
be it.
Dark shit.
It's gotta be it because, like, I don't know on what planet is Zendaya standing next to, let's say another like a Rihanna, and you're like, man, Zendaya is better looking. Like, Rihanna's like actually curvy.
Bro, we gave you this and when we broke down the trailer, but it's just fucking true. She's the least attractive Mary Jane / MJ. We weren't fans of Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone, but Emma Stone's better looking. And again, we told you Marissa Tomei better looking. And again, we told you the original Aunt May from the Tobey Maguire movies, currently, as in under the ground in the dirt, is better looking. So,
no, for sure, she's better looking still.
Yeah. So
she's just as skinny, by the way.
No, she's probably a little thicker. Oh no, bro!
Kill.
Oh no. Oh no. But anyway, so Peter Parker's like, yo, I gotta fix Doc Ock's fried microchip. Which, like, how the fuck would you know that?
Yeah. No, because you don't understand. Robert Downey Jr. left him a machine that you just poke buttons into and it builds whatever you want.
There you go.
It's a magic machine. You're like, I want ice cream and it just goes here, buddy.
There you go.
You're like, oh, I want toilet paper here, buddy. It just creates whatever you want.
Yeah, I just like it. Robert Downey Jr. is still carrying this whole fucking operation on his back.
He is. Yeah, for sure.
Now, Rogan was right about that. Eventually, they're going to have to come crawling back to that guy.
They're going to have to bring him back, for sure.
They're going to have to come back. No, fucking Mickey Mouse himself will have to walk up to him with a bag of gold.
Bro, they're so desperate. They brought Tobey Maguire back, so in 5 years, they'll bring Robert Downey Jr. back, for sure.
I just want to know how much they had to pay him for those little 5 minutes he's in this, like... It must have been a mountain of money.
It must have been like $20 million or
I'm thinking like a
crazy.
Scrooge McDuck pool of gold coins.
Yes, for sure.
Oh shit!
So much money.
But and then here's what I'll get. Okay, let's say you knew about Doc Ock's thing. Like, how would this apply to anyone else? And also, even if you fix them, quote unquote fix them, you make them good people. Don't they still die when you send them back to their universe? Like, what are you changing?
Yeah.
What are you changing?
What are you changing? Like, I would assume they go back. Like, do they just show up modern day over there? Or do they show up like at the exact moment they die and they change their mind?
No, because
is that what they're hoping?
Because this is the fucking
doesn't make sense.
This is the fucking fantasy that there's no such thing as criminals. It's society's fault for not fixing these people.
Yeah.
Which bull fucking shit.
No.
But anyway,
so dumb.
Anyway. So then you get there and Marissa Tomei, who we've established as a sleuth, she's flirting with Doc Ock now.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, are you thirsty? He's like, I certainly am thirsty, and he like gives her the up and down eyes. And then because like some like autistic Zoomers wrote this script, she's like, oh, seawater or freshwater? I'm clever. My vagina.
You know what the problem with these jokes are? They're clearly like these cringe, corny jokes, right?
Whedon speak. It's Whedon speak.
It's Whedon speak, right? So like, let's just say like it's Jamie Foxx and all these guys behind bars, and they're all like they make cringe jokes, right? Like, let's say Lizard says something cringe. In real life, the Jamie Foxx character would just be like, "Shut up, you weirdo." That's how people would respond to cringe jokes.
They don't do this Whedon speak thing where everyone's just performing for an audience that isn't actually the scene.
Yeah.
Like, just ask yourself in any of these movies, how would you respond to this dialogue? And if it's different than how they're actually responding on the screen, congratulations, you've discovered Whedon speak.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking awful. It's fucking cringe.
And if you do it, you need to respond accordingly. Have another character acknowledge they're doing Whedon speak and tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yes.
And then we'll all laugh about it.
Yes.
Because we're all now we're all in on this.
Yeah.
Fucking
it's awful.
Awful.
So obviously this attempt at criminal justice reform fails, as it always fails in New York City and anywhere else it's tried. So,
bro, but guess what? So they retconned Uncle Ben out of this universe. Apparently, she's been single her whole life or something now.
She's a sleuth. She never settled down. What man would take her? What man would marry her?
Yeah, so she had to give him the speech.
So again, spoilers. Which if you've made it this far and you're still being spoiled, how dumb are you? Anyway. She dies because it's all Peter's fault.
Yes,
because he literally let these homicidal criminals into the house where his aunt and his fucking aunt's boyfriend lives.
Yeah, and then no shit, they all go crazy and
literally kill her. The Green Goblin kills her.
Kills her and like in. He hits her with his hoverboard.
he hits her with a skateboard that has a knife on it. So literally, he goes in there and penetrates her, and she dies. Which again, oh boy! And then
also, I just love how tough she is. She gets hit with a flying skateboard that's going 1,000 miles, and she immediately doesn't get impaled. She gets back. I'm fine.
Okay, firstly, she would be instantly dead. Secondly, the amount of pain that would cause her, she wouldn't be speaking. She'd be all. That shit. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
And instead, because we live in the toxic feminist matriarchy, she gets to give him the Uncle Ben speech.
Yes.
Because the Aunt May character has always been too passive, and
she oversold it so bad.
It's so weird.
With great power
comes responsibility.
Yeah. It's almost like she knew she was doing an Easter egg. Which, by the way, that all these characters, they suffer from that. Like Peter, the only way Peter Parker knows about the microchip Dr. Octopus is because he's read the script. Like, no, yes, of course, Spider-Cuck fails and Aunt May dies.
Yeah, and he gets his ass beat too.
Yeah, no, Spider-Cuck just gets washed by all these guys.
Her death was super sad. He didn't get to smash once. So.
He said, "Yo, bang bus B."
Yeah, but that's a proper way. At least she died happy. With like the last thing she ever did was get fucked by Jon Favreau and Fat Sloth,
and then penetrated by Willem Dafoe with a skateboard.
By Willem Dafoe, that two stud muffins. and then, bro, I like how
Jon Favreau's so fat.
Okay,
he's so fat right now.
Listen, just imagine Jon Favreau's like. Imagine you're the woman, right? Yes, you're the woman. You're on your bed.
No, please no.
POV.
And Jon Favreau, you're on your back. You're the woman. Yeah. Jon Favreau just lays down his tremendous stomach onto your groin and abdominal.
He's got bigger titties than you.
And as he puts his arms over your shoulder, he's just breathing onto you.
And he's wearing the machine.
He's wearing the CPAP.
You just feel random hairs and random fat everywhere.
Yeah, even though your face is not touching him, you already have his hairs in your mouth somehow. And then you just hear his panting. He's fucking panting right to your ears. and then 30 seconds later, it's just. And then you just get his shoulder into your face.
Bro. You're being generous with 30 seconds, bro.
It's all 10.
5 to 10 seconds.
I'll say 5. And then the 6th second, he's like, I can't breathe. I
can't breathe. And you have to get him off because he's too fat.
No, he refuses to roll off you. He's just still just inside you, flaccid. Just.
He's like, oh, I guess I'm fine.
He started yelling, "Where air?"
Oh shit! That's what you want. That's what you want. This is fucking.
That's what this movie needed, bro.
Yeah.
That's what they needed to do. But
They should have made this movie a hard R and just shown that. Oh no! No! Ooh, I can't breathe. Get it together.
So fucking Peter Porker gets beat up by Willem Dafoe. Imagine getting beat up by Willem Dafoe.
Oh shit!
Willem Dafoe looks like he would die, like if you like accidentally shoulder check him.
Yeah, and again, like so they lose. The cops try to shoot him. I don't know why.
Why?
What's going on?
Not like they don't. You don't know that Spider-Man. Like you see him.
Yeah, and also at this point, that's just like an assassination attempt. Like he wasn't even moving, and they try to shoot him.
Yeah.
But anyway,
no. Again, police violent.
Yeah.
Yo, that's right.
Yeah, but then J. Jonah Jameson gets on the mic, and he's like. Yo, but this is all Spider-Man's fault. Everything he touched turns to shit. And you're supposed to disagree with him, but like, no, he's fucking right.
No, again, Alex Jones is right.
Alex Jones is right. Like, this guy literally brought in monsters from another universe and then refused to deal with them.
Yeah,
and now people are dead. Now people are dead thanks to him.
Yeah, he went into prison and he's like, nah, let's let all these criminals out. We'll fix them.
Yeah, no, that would never happen in the real world, though.
Yeah,
no one would just let the criminals out.
No.
Oh, what the? My goodness. But, by the way, you know whose fault this really is?
And Michelle
Rashida Jones, because he left her the magic button that would immediately teleport them back.
Yeah.
Now you might be thinking, if you haven't seen this, well, why is it her fault? Like he told her not to use it. No, she was supposed to use it if shit went wrong.
Yeah.
And J. Jonah Jameson was live streaming this whole thing on the news.
Yeah.
The minute these guys started to fight and all that, you press that button.
Press the button,
and fucking Aunt May would still be alive.
Yes.
But instead, she's like, oh no, she doesn't blame herself. She doesn't feel guilty for 1 second.
Yeah.
That's how sociopathic this character is.
Oh my god.
Imagine that was you. Imagine you had the button that could teleport them away and stop the fight, and you're watching the fight, and you don't do this, and people die. Imagine, you would be so ashamed. You'd walk around with your fucking face down the rest of your life. But no.
What do you even do?
Do not victim blame.
Like all I would do is just sit in front of the TV and watch this and be like, all right, I press the button now.
The minute you see them fight back, okay, no, done. Oh my goodness.
Now, if you're an actual good person, you take things into your own hands, and then Peter Parker gives you that box, you just press it right away.
Yes.
You'd be like, no, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm clearly the pants of this relationship.
Yes.
I'm making this decision.
Yes.
So that's it. You save the day.
Shit, you make the hard decisions.
That's it.
Oh no! But anyway, so then they're like, oh, the tranny friend is like, oh, I wish I could see Peter Porker. I wish I could see Peter Porker.
Because again, they've established she's a wizard now too for whatever reason.
Okay, yeah, the magical grandmother, whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
She gets out. Okay, so he summons Peter Porker.
Yeah.
But ends up being Andrew Garfield, which again we already told you that
he's literally just wandering around an alley.
Yeah, we already told you that they all thought he was Tobey Maguire in the theater because.
Yeah.
Then
Toby!
They're all 12, so they're like, that's Toby-chan.
Yeah. And then they actually summon Toby,
who refused to wear his suit.
Yeah. Oh, bro, he's like, yeah, I'm in this. I'm gonna film one take for every scene.
Yeah. Bro, you could tell he's just there like for 2 hours.
He didn't want to be there.
He barely filmed, bro. Let's be honest.
They for sure, they probably wanted to film half the movie with him, but then he's like, nah, I'll give you 20 minutes.
And you're still going to pay me 20 minutes.
And half the time, I'm not wearing the suit.
Yeah.
Because, like, when he first shows up, he's literally wearing his street clothes.
Yeah.
And by the way, clothes that like he wouldn't wear as Spider-Man. That's just Tobey Maguire's outfit.
Yeah, it's how Tobey Maguire walked into the studio.
Yeah.
And no, he shows up and they do the little thing, and then the tranny's grandma comes in. You know, she tries to ask him to do shit, but she starts speaking in the Hakka language, whatever that is.
And there's no fucking subtitles. Like, this is not funny. Like,
No. How do I know what she's saying? Like, she's literally doing the Hakka at one point, like the New Zealand rugby team. And
I thought they were gonna get like actually goofy with it, where one of the Spider-Mans actually speaks the language and he starts speaking it. But then
that would be funny.
That'd be funny though.
Yeah.
But nah.
No, well, I mean, if you want funny, like they never laughed at any of the good jokes in this movie. There were a couple. They would laugh at like the shitty Jamie Foxx dialogue, or like all these references, or like Zendaya. The good jokes are like when the tranny asks fucking Toby if he ever had a best friend, and it's like, yeah, and he died in my arms. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
That's when we started making noise.
No one was laughing.
Oh, just us.
Toby was like, no, I had a best friend.
He died in my arms.
You know why, right?
He tried to kill me, and he died in my arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why, right? Because no one got that joke.
Yeah.
No, they don't get that's supposed to be funny.
We got it. They don't get that was played for laughs.
Yeah.
Because these people are fucking simpletons.
And I'm convinced none of them saw the movie. That's who. They're all like 12.
Yeah, they're all 12. And then they convince him not to get revenge. Which, like, yo, why though?
Why?
Why though?
Why? Like, these guys are like, no, revenge.
Also, firstly, this guy's already dead. So you're going to kill him and then send him back. It doesn't matter. He's dead anyway.
Yeah.
It's like a free kill. You shouldn't legally be allowed to do whatever you want to this person.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, no. And then, okay, so they decide, like, nah, we got to cure them.
Yeah.
But, by the way, like, people used to know this. Like, this whole, like, I can fix them meme. Like, if you ever known someone that they want to be in a relationship with, like, someone who's insane or, like, a piece of shit, and they're like, yo, I can fix them.
It's usually women.
It's usually women. It's always women, let's be honest. They're like, yo, Ted Bundy, he's so sexy, I can fix him. Like, you're supposed to, like, immediately smack them. Like, no, you fool.
Yeah.
But, nah, they're still doing the I can fix them thing. Which is insane. And then they're like, he calls in to J. Jonah Jameson to lure them in. And he's like, yo, I'm at a symbol for people getting second chances. And they're at the Statue of Liberty. Which I personally am a little offended by. How the fuck are you comparing supervillains to immigrants? Like, I know what you were trying to go for because, you know, you're lip cooks. But, like, how does that make sense? Now I cancel you. How about that?
Also, there's a part where William Dafoe does the meme shit. Oh, I'm something of a scientist myself. And all the retards in the audience were like, ah! And I was like, shut up.
Oh, shit. And then they do some dialogue between the Spider-Mens, and that was cringe. Went on for too long.
Oh, yeah, no, it was a first take only because Tobey Maguire is putting zero effort into this. The only guy who showed up is Garfield.
Garfield really brought it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, he did.
He was a little too good for this movie.
Yeah,
bro, he was too good for the movie. Because I remember when those movies came out. I think I was like in high school or something, and like I always remember thinking Garfield's too good for these movies.
So I'll say it. We shit on those movies. If this podcast had existed back then, we would have shit on those movies hard, but. Everyone in those movies, like Garfield, Emma Stone, who we're not fans of, they all put so much more effort than these people. So much more
effort, yeah. Like this guy Garfield is definitely one of those people who like truly believes in hard work.
You just never know what you got until it's gone. That's all I'm saying.
He just got unlucky with bad writing and bad directors and everything.
Yeah. By the way, on the way to the parking lot. These two African American gentlemen were walking behind us, and they were talking about how they were glad Kirsten Dunst was in the movie. They were a little bit older. They're like, nah, yo, I hate her, yo. She fucking left him at the altar. Like, nah, yo, nah, fuck that, yo. Like, that got mad bitches, B. You got mad options, and I'm glad she went in this. I mean, it's like, I looked at that guy, and I'm like, yeah.
And that's what I thought about, too.
I literally the same thing. Same thing I thought.
Same thing. But also, they weren't paying attention because Tobey Maguire's like, nah, I'm still with her.
They didn't even name her. Anyway, by the way, right around this time, speaking of African American vernacular English, Jamie Foxx shows up, and this is a quote. I wrote this down. He literally shows up and he looks at them. And he's like, "How you like that noo?"
That wasn't in the script. He just said it.
No, for sure. That's completely an ad-lib line.
Yeah.
One, because that's how he talks. Two, because I guarantee you, none of these cuck white writers would have the balls to actually write that for a black actor.
For a black guy, yeah.
That's how they are. They're not Quentin Tarantino.
You know, for sure, the line was, "How you like me now?" or whatever.
How do you like the new me or something?
Yeah, whatever.
And he's like, "Nah, how you like that noo?"
Yo, I thought the same thing. I was like, yeah, no, that's what I would say.
Oh, no. Oh, God. And then, it's more cringe comedy. And then you already talked about how, Jamie Foxx was like, I thought you was black.
I know they did that.
And then, no, the only good parts. Oh, there's two good parts here. Number one, when they would show Toby, they would use the music from the Toby Spider-Man, which is good. That little snippets of that was good. And again, Andrew Garfield actually had a good moment.
Yes.
So, fucking cuck Spider-Man, Andrew, what's his face, Holland, he fails to catch Zendaya.
Yes. At
which point I started clapping because yes, we're finally rid of her.
Yes, finally.
But then he fails. But then Garfield swings in and he catches her.
Yeah.
And he redeems himself not being able to catch him with stone.
Yes.
I'm like, that's actually good.
Yeah, that was good.
If that had been in a better movie, that would be like like a feels
cool,
movie. Yeah. And he really sells it too. He's emotional when they land and everything. Also, Andrew Garfield, unlike Tom Holland's actually taller than her.
Yes.
So,
he's like 6'1" or whatever he is. He's got some height on him.
Yeah, as it should be.
As it should be. Yeah.
Anyway, like all of us are.
Yeah.
But no, and then they have to like with any poorly written movie, they have to resort to a Deus Ex Machina, which means a machine from God. For all you non-nerds out there, where they end the conflict by just bringing in some other bullshit at the last second, in which case it's another spell.
Yeah.
This is always bad writing, folks. When you can't resolve the plot with what's already been in the movie or the book or the whatever have you, it's bad. When you have to introduce a new thing in literally the last fight scene to solve it, this is bad writing. And again, as usual,
they're like, teamwork guys, and they work together and they beat each villain one by one.
No.
The Cure, I'm sorry.
No, but even that, because the shit's coming out of the...
Well, that happens like freaking... No, because the dumbass Zendaya and the tranny, they fail and Willem Dafoe blows up the little box.
Yes.
And that's why the universe starts falling apart again, the universe.
And other people are coming in, and Doctor Strange's like, I can't stop it. And then again, they nerf him again, because... Peter Porker comes up with the way to stop it, which Doctor Strange should have known how to do that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, no, but if I did that, we wouldn't be able to remember you. Which is like, okay,
we who love you.
He's like, we who love you. Which is like, one, you wouldn't do that. You barely know this guy.
Yeah, no, you don't know this guy. You just met him.
And two, it's like, all right. Even if you did know this guy, like on the one hand,
he met him like 2 movies ago, so in this universe is like 3 weeks ago or something.
On the one hand, the universe is about to end.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you forget this guy. Tough choice. Insert that meme of that guy who can't decide what button to push. Like fucking. Oh no, bro. And then so he's like, okay, fine. Everyone's gonna forget you, because if everyone forgets you, then the other spell will be canceled out because no one knows you because everyone's forgotten you. Whatever convoluted bullshit.
Yeah.
So then he's like, go say your goodbyes. So then he says goodbye to Zendaya and the tranny guy. And, I don't care at all.
And then all the people from the other universes disappear.
Yeah. Which I actually don't get why that would happen, because they know they're Peter Parker.
Yeah.
So the only way that they would forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man is if Tom Holland forgot that he was Spider-Man too. It's a plot hole, because he canceled his first spell by making everyone forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That's why they disappear.
Yeah.
But these guys disappear. That implies that they don't know Peter Parker is Spider-Man, which would also imply that Tom Holland must not know Peter Parker is Spider-Man. You see what I mean? This is written by fucking babies.
Stop thinking logically.
Oh, shit.
So bad.
This is written by fucking babies.
I was thinking that too. I was like, when did he forget what the...
The way it's written, that everyone forgets Peter Parker is Spider-Man, then this guy shouldn't know who he is.
Yeah, no.
I thought they were going for a reboot.
Walking around homeless in New York. Who am I? Who am I?
Oh, no.
Why do I crawl on walls?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. And then, okay, yeah, so...
That's it. Now, so, honestly, the movie ends by them retconning everything that's happened in the last 3 movies.
Yeah, so...
They take away everything that this new Spider-Man had, which was all the gadgets, the connections with the Avengers. Everyone doesn't know him anymore. And now he's finally
by the way,
Tobey Maguire.
That has nothing to do with the fact that Sony and Disney can't agree on Spider-Man. It has nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that. No.
Yeah, they would never stoop to letting business influence the story.
Yeah, they're like, all right, that's going to happen now.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
You don't exist in this universe anymore, basically.
Yeah, he's basically just like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man now with the shitty suit he makes himself. And like he has a shitty apartment, and now by the way, he's studying for his GED because for whatever reason his records are gone of high school. Oh no, did he not? What was it, like 2 weeks left of high school? He didn't finish, so he doesn't graduate. That's how life works, right? If you just miss the last 2 weeks of high school, they don't give you a diploma.
Yeah. Also, again, they said they forgot that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, but that doesn't mean they forgot that Peter Parker's a student at this high school.
Yeah, no, it's so goofy. He's like, oh, I have to go get a GED. By the way, Peter Parker genius has to study for GED.
Yeah, that's absurd. That's absurd, bro. The GED is basically like what's 2 times 5. That's
that's exactly it. No, that guy doesn't have to study for it.
Oh no.
He's gonna have to go to a community college now. By the way,
I mean, you shouldn't even go to college.
What's 2 times 5?
At 25.
You want a GED? You earned it.
You earned that.
And a nice tall glass of...
Oh, boy. But yeah, so now was that Tobey Maguire's apartment he moved into? Is that what that was?
I'm assuming it was probably the same one that Tobey Maguire with his Greek landlord had.
So I could check this to sound smart for you, but I don't want to put in any effort. So I'm just going to say that was the apartment from the Tobey Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
And he's like finally in Manhattan now, and he has like a much brighter suit.
By the way, how is he affording that?
They didn't establish this. I guess Aunt May from hoeing around. She left him all that whole money, bro.
Oh no! So he's like, let me just spend this on a Manhattan apartment. But so that's it. The movie ends. He made his own costume. He lost all the gadgets.
Yeah.
He's a Spider-Man in Manhattan. We're probably never gonna see this character again.
Yeah.
And and Zendaya and the tranny don't remember him, and they're off to MIT.
Yeah.
It's for sure Zendaya.
And like he's about to tell them something, and then he sees that she has a little Band-Aid on her forehead. He's like, no, she's gonna get hurt. So he just stares at her like, goodbye, I love you. Shut up.
But I also hate he loses his connection to the Avengers, but no, you could very quickly just go up to Doctor Strange and be like, okay, so you don't remember me. Look at my powers. You cast this spell that I would have no way of knowing how the spell even works unless you actually did it. Yeah. And here's how. By the way, and you just rejoin everything.
Oh, by the way, all that footage of Spider-Man still exists. All that footage of him saving the world and everything, it's still there.
Yeah.
So they know Spider-Man's real. They just don't know who Peter Parker is. So again, he could just take his mask off and be like, "Hi, I'm Peter Parker."
That being said,
all his connections are back.
That being said, he made the smart choice. Leave Zendaya.
No, for sure. Go find an actual hot woman to date.
Yeah. Go find what's her name? The white hair one. With the powers, Black Cat.
Oh, Black Cat, yeah.
Go find her. Her from that video game though.
Where's her fine ass at?
I'm just saying.
Hot.
Don't worry. If they ever bring her in, they'll ruin her. They tried to bring her in the Garfield movies, and it was gonna be fucking funny, but they didn't quite get to that because they were canceled.
Yeah. No, that's PS4 Spider-Man game was the perfect Spider-Man.
Yes,
they really nailed it.
No. Sorry, it wasn't perfect. It had a really shitty series of levels when you'd switch to Miles Morales, which is emblematic of this franchise as a whole.
And one level where you're Mary Jane walking around.
Like I said,
awful.
Yeah, which is again emblematic of this franchise as a whole. Just fucking, it's simple. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That's it.
That's it.
And the movie ends and we get the post-credit scenes of. There's Tom Hardy as Venom, which again, by this point we're used to the seals clapping.
By the way, so we're never going to even see him interact because he disappears back to Sony. And then he leaves a little piece of the Venom, which I guess is going to be a thing later, and that's it. And then, maybe I should go to New York. Cool.
And then the most offensive one I found was the secondary post-credit scene,
which was literally a trailer, by the way.
It's literally a trailer.
It was a teaser. They were too lazy to shoot anything.
Yeah, it's a teaser, and it was fucking. He finds Wanda, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
And she's expecting, I guess, to be confronted for her heinous crimes in that TV series where she enslaved an entire village.
And he's like, "Nah, it's fine."
He's like, "Nah, it's all cool." Like, what did that character say? The daughter of Captain Marvel's sidekick. What did she say? She was like, "These people have no idea what you sacrificed for them." And it's like, no, you just enslaved them.
For like months or whatever long it was.
Oh, because you lost your husband? Like, what, you think people's husbands don't fucking die every day, you fucking narcissistic crackpot?
Yeah, no.
Get the fuck out of here.
She's a supervillain. Like,
she's one of the worst. She's honestly one of the worst people in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
Like, Jamie Foxx just fell into a vat of eels. Like, obviously his brain is fried.
Yeah.
Like, no, she's choosing to be this way because she has borderline personality disorder and is crazy and narcissistic.
And she keeps changing her accent.
Yeah, because, shitty actors. But listen, I get it. You grew up as Mary-Kate and Ashley's little sister or whatever the fuck it's...
And then with the weed in, the movies, you're like... He's like, no, you're supposed to be like Russian or whatever. So they do the accent, and she's awful at it. Yeah. She can't act.
She can't act.
So then they give up on it, and then in this goofy TV show, they decide, like, nah, like, we're going to, bring it back sometimes to be funny. We're like, nah, just stop. Now she does like half a Russian accent, which is even worse.
It's just bad. And so they're gonna do a movie together, and he's like, "I need your help." Why the fuck would Doctor Strange? Bro, I'm calling it now. So you saw the trailer. He gets there. Some black guy's yelling at him, because figure of authority. He needs Wanda's help because she's a woman. Yeah. In the end, they're gonna need that fucking what's her name? Agatha. She's gonna be the one who saves.
By the way, who's getting a spinoff?
Yeah, good.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, I'll watch that. Yeah, sure. Fuck out of here.
Oh no.
Well, that's it. I'm done here. Let's get the fuck out of here. Peace, guys. I'm leaving.
Yo, but there's a part of me that, like, every night before I sleep, I think about the fact that Tom Holland is going to be Nathan Drake. and I fucking rage. Fucking Nathan Drake is a fucking, like, a 6 foot, like, 35-year-old, like, proper masculine guy, charming, witty, and he sounds like a man. Tom Holland's a fucking boy. What is this? Who made this decision? Whose dick does he suck?
Yo, don't throw things. Stop throwing things. Yo, calm down. Yo,
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
Hold him back.
Calm down. I have good news.
What's up?
Matrix 4 coming out.
Got it.